So, I've been unemployed for a month now, and what I'm noticing in the UK right now is a common pattern emerging, um, whereby you work for a certain number of weeks, and then they review you, and then if you're not sufficient enough, you're out. That's been the case for me my last two jobs, whereby I work my arse off physically and mentally, 9 to 5 every day, Monday to Friday, and it ain't good enough. Why is it not good enough? Well, they pick you out a few mistakes that you make, and that's what kills you. Um, Last job, I was working at an office on a computer, um, made some small mistakes, got my 12-week review, and I was out. My prior job before that, I was in retail. I was there for 2 months, worked my arse off. I was sweating, made a few mistakes on the till, and that killed me. So I think employers are looking for people who are more or less robots than humans, because humans make mistakes. We are human, we make mistakes, and we learn from those mistakes, but only if we're given enough time to fix that. And you might think 3 months is a long time, but everyone's different. Everyone learns differently. Um, I'm more of a visual guy. We train on computers now, but we learn from actual on the day goings on in a shop, wherever it is, or on the floor of an office. Um, we all have different times to adapt and learn and avoid mistakes. And I've made mistakes. I'll hold my hands up. I'm human. I am human. But my prior two employers disagreed. They say that I should have not made any mistakes by the 2 months I was there, 3 months I was there. Of course, I appealed those decisions with no reward on my end. Um, I just think that if you're an employer, I get that you've got targets to meet, you've got, finances to work out and all those sort of variables, but you've got to remember that we're all different. We all learn differently. There's the time scale that we need to adapt and not make mistakes. It differs per person. So this whole this whole 4 month, 3 month assessment is not ideal because people have rents to pay, they've got bills to pay. If you're going to sack them and they're being paid already, you're going to be absolutely fucked for a month. Like I was. I mean, I was let go in the beginning of March, and I was adamant that I was owed some money at the end of the month, and I got nothing. But according to them, I took holidays off that equated to how much they owed me, which was zero. So I was fucked for an entire month. I had to contact my rent people, the council, and all my bills and say I've got nothing in the bank right now, and I'm gonna have to owe you what I owe you the following month. And that really fucked me up for a month. I had to rely on food banks to survive. Um, and I thought, is this what employment is worth to me? I'm going to be fucked every few months or so and not get any benefits afterward. You know, I get it. I mean, the benefit system, it works out on what you're owed, what you're being paid the prior month. I tried everything. I tried loans. I tried, you know, everything I could to stay on top of things, but there was no help for me at all. So thankfully, 2 days later, 2 days ago, I got paid my first benefit payment in 3 months. So I was able to pay a bit more on my rent and bills just to stay afloat. Um, well, I think there needs to be a change in how employers operate. They need to give people more time to adapt to the role, because while some people might flourish in a month or 2 months, others may flourish in 3 or 4 months. You know, it depends on the job and how much you have to learn in the job. I mean, my mistake in my second last job was the lottery machines. I made mistakes and I couldn't refund them. So I came out of the pocket of my employer, and that is what ultimately led to my dismissal. Um, Despite working my arse off, I was sweating. Honestly, I was sweating. You know, refilling the shelves at a very fast pace. That doesn't count. My last job, you know, I did my job very well. Doesn't count. It's the job that you're supposed to be doing in the first place. You get no brownie points for doing that. Um, so, I mean, employers do. I mean, last job, they did focus on the negative a lot, um, which I found baffling. You know, they always count what goes against you, not what you've done already, good wise. You know, oh, I've done this mistake, you've done this mistake. Oh, you're out, you're gone. So yeah, I just thought I would vent me frustrations at UK employers right now because we're not being given a chance. We are uh, poor essentially, and we rely on paychecks each month to pay our bills and to stay afloat of things. You know, we need food, we need to pay our bills to survive. There's not a sustainable model for to do that. Then we're all fucked, and people are going to go back on the dole and just stay on the dole because it's comfortable. You know, they get a guaranteed payment every month. You know, for looking for work. I mean, I'm on YouTube. I make some money from YouTube, but not a lot. Um, got my first pay this month from YouTube, which was nice, but it's not enough to live on. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was nice to get a second income from YouTube, but yeah, for the cost of things now, it's just out of control. So yeah, started vent my frustrations um, regarding the cost of living crisis, and also employers need to be able to give us more time to adapt. I get that we are expendable, we are reliant on performance, but I think making small mistakes shouldn't be counted. You know, we should be rewarded for what we've done good wise, and the bad should be the minor. But yeah, that's not the world we live in, unfortunately.